Testing 1 2 3. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike, and today it is the 8th of September. It's 1 p.m. It's not 11 a.m. like our normal streams, and that is because on Fridays we go live a little bit later. We have a lie-in, we have a rest. We enjoy the fact that it is the end of the week. TGIF, as they say. So before we begin, just a few ground rules from where we are. We're going to go through the news, and then we're going to have a quiz in about 45 minutes time. The quiz is available to one and all. Come and watch the quiz, come and partake, do whatever you want to do, get the questions right, and if you're on Binance, you win free crypto. On the screen in front of you, you will see the Crypto Warehouse YouTube channel. We have just ticked up to 1.4k subscribers. After the show, or at the end of the show, I will leave links in the description so you can go and join our YouTube channel. We have a new video going up today, which we're going to go through during the stream. We also have had a fairly successful video that we've done about BitBoy, which has had just over 500 views in the last day. That's done quite well. And don't forget, we come to you every single day on Binance. We are committed to our Binancians. We are committed to Binance. We are committed to the project moving forward. We stream every day. We are also streaming tomorrow morning, where we have a different show. We're going to be doing tokens, TA and crypto. We're going to pick a couple of crypto projects to go through, some tokens, some TA, and then a little bit of news, and then another quiz on Saturday. I will also be joined on Saturday by the one and only Mr. Hollywood himself. Brogan will be here with me on Saturday. Unfortunately for you guys, you've got me today, and me alone. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a quick look at the markets. I do skip it a few times, but I think I want to have a little look at the Bitcoin price. I think it's just recently fallen. We've got news from the IMF. We have an 11,000 year sentence. And then we have the scam alert. The scam alert, I'm going to go over the project that I have reviewed on YouTube this morning. We look at NASDAQ. The BTC deposits on Binance are absolutely massive. The numbers are eye-watering. Then we've got an NFT project where the founders have walked away from the $120 million investment they've been given, and then the quiz. So it's quite a busy day. Now, what's important to me is stream, and by two-way stream I mean I bounce off your comments, I react to your comments, I answer your questions. Anything you want to talk about, ask in chat. The only thing I will not entertain is people asking me for one BNB or one Binance token, one Bitcoin token, whatever it is. I'm never going to give you that money. So please stop asking for it in chat. It's really irritating. So if you are here, make sure you say hello. I'm trying to see if there's any names I recognise in chat today. Not really, unless I scroll up. I can't see any of the regulars just yet. Maybe they're all still asleep. So, without further ado, we will get on to look at the markets. And again, I think the markets are... I don't know how to say this, but basically, there we go, 26,325. We're back to where we were. Now, my issue is that I have been saying that we are due for another downside correction. And every little pump that we get to the upside sees people saying that this is wrong and this isn't going to happen. Now, we don't have a crystal ball, we could be wrong, but I do expect a 20 to 23,000 Bitcoin in the next 6 weeks, because that's what's happened in the past. If we get an ETF approval, obviously all bets are off the table, but Bitcoin is back down to pretty much where it was. We go to TradingView very quickly. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I want to explain a few things. There's something called whale games, and whale games are where large players in the market manipulate the markets to flush you out. What I mean by that is, if we go to Bitcoin over the last... What's this? This is the daily chart. Let's bring this one down to 4-hour chart. I help explain. Okay. So, as you can see, 29th of August, I believe, is when we got the news about the SEC winning its case, and I said it wasn't really any news. We had a Bart Simpson, and we're down again. Yesterday, let me move these fib along. Very difficult to do on this machine. So, where are we? We're back at support again. There we go. We've been trundling along on this line. There is still some slight longish term bullish divergence, but it's not holding true. But look, we had the small pump and we've come straight back down to where we were. So every time the price goes up here, people ask me why I'm predicting 20,000. Price goes up here, people are asking why I'm predicting 20,000. I'm predicting 20,000 because we are on a fairly long-term decline over the last few weeks. If you look, the momentum isn't really with us. We're kind of struggling along. Now, do I think we're going to come down to 22,000? Possibly. Do you think we could bounce off this 23.8? Possibly. So what I'm saying is that although the price does keep going up and down, I do see some kind of downward action to here, or maybe even downward action to here, and then we're going to recover somewhere around here. In my opinion, maybe not as fast as this, maybe a little bit later on in the year, maybe November time, but that's why I think it's going to happen. We're going to come down and then we're going to come back up and retest this $32,000 area. Now I think we're going to come down here, potentially even here. So potentially we could come down to here and then move up. They're the two areas for me. And that's simply because if you look, we come up, we drop. We come up, we drop. We pump, we drop. We could do it again and we're going to drop. And one of these drops this time is going to break this level of resistance. So that's why I may appear to be bearish in my outlook, but we have to look at all scenarios. And remember, that is only a scenario. I don't have a crystal ball. Nobody has a crystal ball. The market volume is down. We don't have a lot of volume. For the kind of pump, the small pump we've just seen, you would have expected a bigger volume than that. It's only 24 billion. Market cap is still 106 trillion. Dominance hasn't changed. I mean, the very short-term movements like that are normally to flush out the shorts. Then we'll have a sudden drop, maybe a $500 to $1,000 drop. That will flush out the longs. And that's what these whale games are all about. It's not about moving the price to make a profit on the actual price. It's to flush out and liquidate the longs and shorts. And that's what the whale games are all about. If you look at the 24-hour losers, really nothing to report. 24-hour gainers, again, nothing to report. But what's important to me is that you realize that Bitcoin is likely to move to the downside between now and maybe the end of October, before returning back up towards 32,000 by the end of the year. If you go back to a video I made on YouTube in December, end of December or beginning of January, I predicted $32,000 by the end of the year. And I still think that's where we're going to be by December. Again, I'm not right, Benjamin Cowen isn't right, BitBoy Crypto isn't right, Crypto Lifer isn't right. It's only based on different types of hypothesis and where they think they're going to go. Now we're going to move on to the news, because the IMF released a paper along with the FSB to do with crypto assets. Now, I am not a fan of the IMF and FSB. I'll tell you that before we start the article. I just want to say good morning to Adil is in chat, and Sedoff is in chat. Welcome. It's really quiet today. It's really quiet yesterday. Binance in general, the metrics are really down. The last few days, I don't know whether it's because it's the end of the summer holidays, people are back at work, the kids are back at school, I don't know what, but the actual metrics are appalling. There's no real traction. So we'll see. We're here for everybody, whether it's the newcomers or anyone. So it doesn't matter to us. It's just a case of, I like to see an active chat with lots of people talking. So the reason I don't like the IMF is that they have had rules. So countries that need money from the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, they loan them the money with a caveat that they are not allowed to have anything to do with crypto assets. They are scared of crypto. They are scared of blockchain technology, and they are scared to death of Bitcoin removing. This is all about control. This is not about crypto being a risky asset. These people 25 years ago were saying that the internet was risky. Telephone companies were asking for the internet to be banned. Telephone companies were asking for voice over IP to be banned. Why were they asking for it to be banned? Because it's a threat to their industry and it's a threat to their control. The IMF, this is a similar situation. What happens is if a lot of these companies, I keep saying companies, countries, stop being reliant on the IMF and start to invest in Bitcoin, they lose the control over those countries, and that's what it's about. So let us see. The collective recommendations provide comprehensive guidance to help authorities address the macroeconomic and financial stability risks posed by crypto asset activities, including those associated with stablecoins. Okay, there is no risk associated with a fully regulated stablecoin. USDC and USDT are both audited and backed one for one with real money. A lot of it is held in US government bonds, It's not a risk. What is the risk to a country of its citizens buying and selling crypto? What is the risk to them? What is the risk in buying those compared to buying Netflix stock or Tesla stock, which moves 10% a day sometimes? Where is the different risk associated with crypto? The paper suggests jurisdictions should safeguard monetary sovereignty. Sovereignty is another word for control. And strengthen monetary policy frameworks, guard against excessive capital flow volatility, and adopt unambiguous tax treatment of crypto assets. What? I can't even highlight it. Protect economies from potential problems associated with crypto assets. What are the problems? If you decide to put $1,000 into Bitcoin every month from your salary, and let's say you only earn $2,000 a month, and you put half of your salary into Bitcoin, that's not financial advice, by the way. Now, if you do that, what is the financial risk to wherever you are based? There isn't one. The financial risk is to your bank. Your bank is paying you 1% interest a year. They are loaning out your money at 7% a year, and they are making a profit on 6% a year. What happens if you stop holding your money with the banks? What happens if you start putting your money into Bitcoin? What happens is the banks don't have the money to support themselves, because they have what's called a fractional reserve, which means for every $100 that you think you have in the bank, they have $1 of your money actually in the bank. The rest of it is loaned out. So the financial risk is based on the house of cards called the banking industry. They don't want you to put your excess money into cryptocurrency that, number one, they can't control, and number two, takes the money out of the banking system. They're the risks. Why are banks stopping you from investing in crypto? Is it because it's risky to you? Are you 5? Are you unable to make your own decisions? Are you allowed to vote? Yes, you are. Are you allowed to buy alcohol? Yes, you are. Why are you not allowed to do what you want with your money? Why are you not allowed to gamble, for example? And not that I condone gambling, but what I'm saying is, why do they put these things in place? Is crypto addictive, such as gambling? Potentially to a small fraction of people, maybe 1 in 100 people or 2 in 100 people. So why are you being penalised for buying cryptocurrency? Because they want your money to stay in the banks, and the banks control the International Monetary Fund, and the International Monetary Fund controls the international monetary policy. So you can now understand why they don't want you to put your money into crypto. The financial risk is to the banks. That's the bottom line. That's all they care about. Now, if you're wondering why they want ETFs, if you're wondering why they want all of these different financial tools, it's because it brings crypto into the existing financial system. So if you want to buy $10,000 of Bitcoin through the BlackRock ETF, your bank will allow you to buy it through them. Why? Because the BlackRock ETF will pay a kickback to your bank. So every time you buy a fund through your bank that's recommended to you, it's like an affiliate scheme. They will pay your bank 0.1% of whatever you deposit. So when you deposit your $10,000 and they take the $200 deposit fee, of that $200, $100 goes to your bank. But the money stays in the system. This is how they want this to work. It's not conspiracy theory, it's not tinfoil hat. The entire world is based on control of money. If you look at what happened in Eastern Europe, what's the first thing they tried to do? They carried out a blockage of money to certain other countries because they wanted to hurt them financially. That's what the world revolves around, and that is why You need to look after your money and don't listen to the bank. Don't listen to your bank manager. He does not have, or she does not have, your best interests at heart. That was way too long a rant. I do apologise. I should probably drop a box now. Right, so let's move on. I can't keep... I can't rant at everything today, can I? Because we're going to be here for about 3 hours. Okay, let me drop a box. And then move on to the next article. So the IMF are looking after the banks. They are not looking after you. That's the long and short of it. Let me know in chat, because chat is deathly quiet today. Let me know in chat if you agree or disagree with anything I have just said. And let's move on to talk about this gentleman who has just been given probably the longest sentence I have ever seen given to a human being. Normally you see things like 20 life sentences without parole, and that normally equates to at maximum about 1,000 years, something like that. This gentleman has been given 11,196 years. Faruk Oza, who ran Thodex in Turkey, has been given the longest sentence I have ever seen. The investigation also led to the detention of 83 individuals, with 16 of them acquitted, while others received prison terms for their involvement in Thodex's collapse. So we're not going to go through this in too much detail. So the CEO and founder of the platform, along with his siblings Serap and Guven, have been collectively sentenced to 11,196 years, with 10 months and 15 days, because that makes all the difference. Behind bars, local media reports confirmed that the trio have also been slapped with a fine of 135 million Turkish lira, equivalent to $5 million. Why does it even matter? Why does it even matter fining them $5 million? They're never going to see the light of day again. Just repossess or possess all of their assets. So once a major player in Turkey's crypto landscape, it mysteriously ceased operations in April 2021, coinciding with the sudden disappearance. The shutdown left more than 400,000 users grappling with the loss of $2 billion. The investigation, which implicated the siblings and 4 senior employees, led to the detention of at least 83 individuals, with 40,564 years in prison. The collapse sent shockwaves through Turkey, where crypto had gained popularity. Now, I think all we need to do is collectively applaud that sentence. Anybody who tries to do anything like this and defraud individuals deserves locking up and never seeing the light of day. Just because it's crypto does not mean it's a scam. Now, talking of scams, we're going to move on to yet another scam, and this one. So this is a bit of a detour from what we normally do, but I just wanted to go through this together, so you understand that there's a certain moral obligation to being on YouTube and being on Binance, and that moral obligation is not to abuse your community and not to abuse the people that watch you. And there are several, if not dozens, of crypto influencers. For example, Carl the Moon has been shilling his Casper project, and has now been asking for people to remove him from the list of directors, saying he was never a director. Clearly he claimed to be a director, so that's misrepresentation. So anyone that tells you to buy something you've never heard of, don't do it, it's a scam. If somebody tells you about one of these websites where you can make 10% a month or 10% a day return, they are scams. Now, I make videos about these scams, and I publish them on our website. On our YouTube channel. Now, this is one of the reasons that we don't have as much money for giveaways and the boxes that we drop as other people, is because we have a moral compass and we stick to it. But this company, which is called BU 2021 CC, I think they're called, they contacted me and offered to pay me 0.1 ETH to do a review video, positive review video on their website. That's $160, $180. And they've provided me with all the information I need on the website, which is fantastic. Now, what I do is, if you also notice, they've misspelt the name so you can't look it up properly, but they put the company certificate down there. So the reason I want to show you this is I want to show you how, by making themselves look as realistic as possible, they're actually giving you all the information you need to see that they are in fact a scam. So this Bobo technology company, again, they can't even get the dates right. This company publishes its certificate of incorporation. It publishes its address. Its address is a hot desk in London that has been used by many of them. The individuals and people within the company, Axel Warnstead, he doesn't exist on the internet. You can look up the software does not exist on the internet, and they are not on Twitter, they are not on Facebook, they are not anywhere to be found. I called this telephone number this morning. This telephone number does not exist. So, if you come across anything that looks like this, it's a scam. Walk away. Don't ask anybody about it. Do your own research. That research involves watching these videos that I have, because I am one of very few YouTubers that make these videos, because most of the videos that are made about these types of websites are made as paid adverts by other crypto influencers. And I'm not going to do it now, but if you go to YouTube and type in this website address 2021 review, you will see 5, 10, 20 crypto YouTubers making videos telling you how you're going to make 50% a month. They're all scams. Every one of them is a scam. I am yet to review one of these websites and find it not being a scam. And it has cost me so far several $1,000s, because I will not make a video that promotes a scam to people, because some people will lose $100, some people will lose their life savings. So I'm going to publish this video today. I'm going to publish it about 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon when this is over. I've finished the video, I'm going to upload it. I'm going to drop the video into our Telegram group. So if you want to join our community, which I would love you to do, all of the links to everything we do are down here. The website, our Twitter, our Telegram, my email address, our YouTube, even Patreon. We've even got a Patreon account now. If you do want to come and have a look and talk to us, I will be publishing the link there, or you can just sign up on YouTube and watch the video later. So I wanted to go through one of these on the stream because it takes 5 minutes to do a little bit of research on a project to discover that it doesn't exist. Look up the address. Have a look on the website and see if it's got a financial services license. If it has a telephone number, call it. Look at the directors. That's all I'm asking you to do. If you are still unsure, all of my contact details are under every single video we do. So feel free to drop me a line. It helps me out as well, because if you send me a scam website, I will go and review it and I will make another scam video, and that helps our channel as well. So please make an effort to watch some of these scam videos. please make an effort to give us a sign up on Telegram and YouTube and things like that. Now, we shall move on. So we've had quite a negative start to the show on a Friday, and we don't want that. We don't want a negative Friday. So we're going to go a little bit more bullish now. So we are going to stay a bit more bullish. Remember, ask questions, drop comments. I am more than happy to answer them. Anything is. Honesty is worth more than money. It is, Frangiver, it is worth more than money. We are not of the scale yet where we have staff. We're not of the scale yet where it pays us a salary. But I don't want to get to that point by scamming people. I'd rather get there by being honest, because when I ran businesses for 20 years, and integrity is one of the few things that doesn't cost you anything other than avoiding scamming people. So we're never going to do that on this channel. You'll see a lot of AMAs. You'll see a lot of AMAs on Binance, and a lot of those AMAs that you see, not all of them, may I add, not all of the AMAs scams, but you will see some projects that pay Binance streamers $200, $300, $400 to do an AMA on Binance just to legitimize their scam. And if you don't do due diligence, you end up advertising the scam to 5,000 people. And I'm not ever going to do that either. We do review meme coins, don't get me wrong. We review meme coins, we review projects, we do as much as we can to dox the founders and dox the individuals. We're never going to review something and get it 100% right. But as long as we do it with an honest voice and an honest heart, that's all that matters to me. We are going to pick things. I said that Pepe was a scam 4 months ago, before it had a 2,800% run up. And I had comments on Facebook saying, now look at it, look where it's gone, look how good it's gone, look at this, look at that. And then what happens 2 weeks ago? 6 of the founders scammed the project for $17 or $27 million. So even though I took a lot of flack for saying that it was a scam, and it made a lot of people very rich, don't forget, the fundamentals of what I did in that video stand true, which was the founders were not doxed. You don't know who they were, so if they wanted to run off with the money, they could, and they did. So I'm never going to veer away from giving you my honest opinion. Even if somebody wants to pay us, I'm still going to give my honest opinion. Now some positive news. Chat is so quiet today. Hello, Binance user 44. Hello, Rabia. Samira, I'm sorry I can't help you. PyWeb, continue questions for 30 seconds please. No, we don't do that until we get to the end of the show. If you're here for the quiz is not going to start for another few minutes, maybe another 15 or 20 minutes. We've got a couple of articles to go through. I might miss the last one off. The last one's not that important. I might do that. Look, where are we? Okay, up to speed. So it's not just BlackRock. Exchanges like Nasdaq are muscling in on crypto too. BlackRock and other fund companies are in the stalwarts of finance muscling into cryptocurrency. Exchanges see opportunities in digital assets and are Where's the article? Oh, you're joking me. I thought I read this before. Well, we're not going to read that article. I do know what it's talking about, however. Nasdaq are looking at offering custodial services, as far as I'm aware. So the Nasdaq are going to try and compete with people like Coinbase. So Coinbase offer the custodial services to BlackRock and Vanguard and ARK Invest. So when you have an ETF, one of the rules is you can't hold the funds yourself. You have to use a third-party custodian. At the moment in America, there are only really one major player, and that is Coinbase. As far as I remember, NASDAQ were going to try and offer custodial services. So if BlackRock bought 10,000 Bitcoin, they would be able to store that with NASDAQ rather than everybody using Coinbase. So that's what the article's about. Well, I'm glad that one was cut off because it means we might have slightly caught up on time. Now, this is the article that I wanted to make the headline because this is a good one. And this is to do with, a second, I have lost one of my screens. There we go. I am back in the room. Okay. So crypto investors hold 580,000 Bitcoin on Binance. We don't care about the ETH deposits dropping. We care about the amount of Bitcoin. So the leading cryptocurrency exchange Binance has unveiled its 10th proof of reserves. So, take the menu. For those of you that don't know, proof of reserves is where the exchange publishes the amount of assets held in wallets that support the amount of Bitcoin or Ethereum, whatever you have on the exchange. And they do this, and I believe it was CZ's idea, they do this to show that your money is safe. Before, when we were talking about the IMF and fractional reserves, for every $100 that you have with a bank, they potentially only have $1 or $2 in the bank. The rest of it, they loan out. Rehypothecation, I think it's called. Binance, Crypto.com, Coinbase, Kraken, the big exchanges publish proof of reserves to show you that for every $100 worth of Bitcoin you have with Binance, they have potentially $105, $106. So their fractional reserve is 106% or 103% in some cases, whatever it might be. They have more money on the books than they need to pay you out. So what that means is, if tomorrow Bank A closes, immediately you will get $1 back out of your $100. If Binance closes tomorrow, you will get $100 of your $100 back. That's the difference. In plain black and white. Banks are not your friends. Banks are in it to make as much money out of your money as possible, taking as many risks as possible because they know they'll be bailed out by the governments. Crypto exchanges don't have that to fall back on. They have to act responsibly. And that's why we spoke about what does a newcomer to crypto do? What are the rules? Where should you keep your money if you're a newcomer to crypto? And we agreed yesterday on the stream, if you are new to crypto and you don't understand how to use ledgers and non-custodial wallets and all of these things, you keep your money on Binance or Crypto.com or Coinbase. You don't keep it on Small Exchange 62, which is based in Lithuania, or Small Exchange 106, which is based in Iceland, for example. You put your money where it is safe. And remember, if Binance goes out of business, it's the end of crypto. I don't care what anybody says. It's not the end of Bitcoin, it's the end of crypto, because 60% of the world's transactions to do with crypto go through Binance. They are the biggest bear in the forest, and they are by some multiples of degrees bigger than everybody else combined. Binance have got 580,000 Bitcoin on the books. They have a fully capitalized reserve of over 105%. and 114% on BNB. Now, this is important. This is crypto companies self-policing themselves. And CZ, and credit to Chris as well, Chris Marszalek at Crypto.com, and credit to Brian Armstrong at Coinbase, they are being responsible and they are trying to self-police themselves. And that's to keep the bad actors out. Who are the bad actors? Well, the biggest one was FTX, and the biggest bad actor of them all is Sam Bankman-Fried, who should never see the light of day again. He's probably not going to do any more prison time than he's going to do, because that's just the way the system works in America. So this should make you sleep well at night. This should make you realise that Binance is, if you're, as I keep saying, if you are not crypto savvy, please don't try and create a hot wallet like MetaMask. Please don't try and buy yourself a ledger. Learn how they work. Learn about crypto. Learn about cold storage. Learn about hot wallets. Learn about all of these things before you move your money off Binance. The second you put that money into your own wallet, they are your keys. It is your crypto. If you lose your keys or you lose your laptop and you can't remember how to get back in, your money is gone forever. You have to have a certain level of understanding to use these ledgers or Trezors or whatever it might be. And you will get crypto maxis calling me every name under the sun. Tell people to get their money off exchanges. Tell people to put them in cold storage. That's great, but we're trying to bring 2 billion people to crypto. 1.99 billion of those people that we're trying to bring to crypto have absolutely no idea how to use cold storage wallets, and they don't care. Their first question will be, well, can't I put it with my bank? That's the first question they'll ask, because they don't see it the way that crypto maxis see it, and probably don't see it the same way that you see it. But you can't be black and white. Personally, if you know what you're doing, get yourself a ledger, put your crypto safe, put it in a safety deposit box that only you have access to, and keep yourself safe. If you're new, don't go anywhere near anything I've just said, and keep it on Binance. Turn two-factor authentication on, turn your anti-phishing code on, turn your mobile phone notification on, have everything set to maximum, and your money will be safe. As safe as it can be in crypto, at least. How are we doing for time? We've got 5 minutes. We have absolutely smashed the news today. Remember, it is deathly quiet in chat today. Ask any questions. You are welcome for the box. Please don't click any of the links in chat other than the ones that I will paste, because they are probably going to either be scams or phishing for your details or whatever else it might be. So by removing that one article, we can actually do the final article of the day, which is to do with NFTs, which again, I'm not a fan of. If you ask me about NFTs and my advice would be walk away, never look at them again, don't go anywhere near NFTs, don't waste any of your money on NFTs, do not buy them. That's my advice. What NFTs are useful? NFTs in the form of tickets, in the form of utility NFTs, in the form of VIP tickets, anything like that, fine. Don't go and buy yourself an orange brick or a rock or anything that looks like a small baby dragon from the 1980s. You're going to lose your money, and it's as simple as that. And I will be right 99 times out of 100 with that statement, and one time I'll be wrong, which I'm happy to be wrong 1% of the time. All NFTs over time go to zero, apart from the odd exception, and the odd exception is lauded as the future of NFTs. CryptoPunks, Bored Ape Yacht Club, the gods, whatever you want to say, they will survive because they have the brand recognition. They have evolved outside of NFTs. If you look at Snoop Dogg, he wore a Bored Ape Yacht Club. He was a Bored Ape in one of his videos with Eminem. So just bear that in mind, that NFTs, if you want to take part in a metaverse and you need to buy an NFT to take part in the metaverse, fine. If you want to play Star Atlas and you need a ship, buy an NFT because it's got functional utility. The rest of the time, it's a waste of money. So Dream 11 backed NFT startup Rario founders to leave a year after $120 million worth of funding. The cricket NFT startup, in which India's Dream 11 led a $120 million funding round last year, are leaving. Why are they leaving? As part of a wider set of changes, many other roles at Rario are also being eliminated, the people said. Rario also counts Alpha Wave Global and cricket legend Sachin Tendulkar among its backers. He's going to lose his money unless he's just donating his name. They raised $120 million and its value was $250 million. How can it get to a value of $250 million? The popularity of the platform has waned in recent quarters as NFTs became a tough sell amongst consumers globally. They haven't become a tough sell, people have woken up to the fact that they're a waste of time. It currently maintains a number of partnerships with Tendulkar, Australia IPL franchises, Caribbean Premier League and the Lanka Premier League. Is that not the Sri Lanka Premier League? Is it called Lanka? So, what would I tell you about this? Don't buy the NFTs. Don't buy them, don't buy them, don't go near them, don't look at them, don't even wave at them. Keep your money safe. Keep your money safe. User 81, we're paying attention. Good. Remember, our motto on this channel is not to make you rich. Our motto on this channel is to stop you becoming poor. And we will do that to the best of our ability, which may not be up to somebody's standards, but it's up to our standards. So that is the end of the news. Look at that. It is 1:44 and we've got to the quiz. Some people call me an amateur, some people say I don't know what I'm talking about, but boy can I keep time. 1:44 and it's now time for the quiz. So while I do the quiz, what I am going to do is I'm going to start dropping some links into chat. So to partake in the quiz, all you have to do is answer a series of simple questions to help support us, because we give you this money out of our own pockets. To help support us, please can I ask you to join our Telegram group, and please can I ask you to join our YouTube channel. They're the only two things we ask. And of course, as important, is follow us on Binance. You have our Telegram link, you have our YouTube link. Please join and follow, and everything you need to do on there, that would be greatly appreciated. So I'm going to leave this up on the screen now whilst we do the quiz. I hope Adil has now woken up. Hello, El Moses from Colombia. It never ever fails to surprise me at where people are from in chat. We have people from Vietnam, India, Argentina, Colombia, and if you'd have said to me a year ago that we could communicate through Binance to all of these people, I would have said that you were crackers, because we started our YouTube channel in July maybe, 2022. So a year and a bit later, we have all of you lovely people in our chat, listening to our news, talking to us. We have India, we have Dubai. It's lovely to see. It is lovely to see. This is the kind of platform that we wanted to be on. We wanted to be on a platform where we could talk to other crypto people about crypto, rather than YouTube is great, it has monetization on it, etc. But they're not real crypto people on YouTube. Panama! Crypto IAMs, I never knew you were from Panama. Right, shall we start the quiz? Right, I'm going to do an off-the-cuff quiz. So you have two options. You can type the word easy or hard into chat. The most that I see is the types of questions I will ask. If you ask for easy questions, there'll be 100 winners. If you ask for hard questions, there'll be 50 winners. Jamaica! Cadian Trades from Jamaica. Lovely. Bolivia. Do you know, there was a really famous footballer from Bolivia that I used to watch in the 90s. And I remember he was from Bolivia because it was mentioned every time the game came on. They didn't care about anybody else in the team, but they kept saying Bolivian international. I don't know whether he was the first player to play in the Premier League, I don't know, but there we go. So I've got one for hard. Anybody else? As it is, Alex, you're the only person. 50-50, good answer. So we want a mix of questions today. That's what I need to know from you. Do you want a mix of questions? Do you want hard questions? Do you want easy questions? If you type yes, or so if you type easy or hard or 50-50 in chat, we will go with a decision. Good morning, Toybox, or good afternoon, should I say. So, I'm not going to start the quiz until you tell me if you want easy or hard questions. This is supposed to be a two-way stream. I am not in this room in front of this computer with a microphone talking to myself for the next half hour. Do you want easy? Do you want hard? Just type what you want in chat, easy or hard. Because so far, we've got 2 people reply. That's absolutely appalling. Easy or hard? Type the answer into chat and I will go with the majority. And I am not going with a majority of 3. Mix them, Mike, and make everybody happy. Right, okay, so we have the majority of people, I'd say 70% of people have said 50-50. Right, so let me start. Another from Bolivia. Brazzy Dave. Okay, let's start with an easy question. We'll start with an easy question and then I'm going to just ask some trickier ones. Easy question. I'm forever to type these in. Okay. Alright, the easiest question of them all. If anybody gets this wrong, I'm calling you out. I'm just putting that out there. If you get this wrong, I am going to call you out. What is the 2-letter name of the CEO of Binance? Easiest question I could ask. Easiest question. Remember, I forgot to say something very important. The answer has to be in lowercase. If you put uppercase, you're not going to win. Now, I'm going to give you a massive tip. And this is especially for Tariq. So, the next question is going to be slightly harder. If you know the answer to the question, my advice would be not to type it into chat until there's about 15 seconds left. Because if you type it in with 55 seconds left, everybody's going to get the answer. 48 of you got that right. I remember the days we were getting 130 people getting that right. Adi, congratulations. Vanish, Alex, congratulations, you won. I think my tech got 0.45. How did that happen? Mohammed, Adil, congratulations. Franjava. I never pronounced this name, but it's just across the water from me. Waiter is literally just across from where I am in Gibraltar. Cabe Nick, well done. You're all winners. You want to cheat? This is what you need to do. I'm going to give you I'm only going to give you 50 correct answers on this next question. If you all type it in straight away, you're going to give the answer to everybody. So there's only going to be 50 gifts. Okay. And the answer has to be in lowercase. If you know the answer and you don't want to share the prize with everybody, wait until the end of the timer to enter your question. If you answer it too early, you're going to give everybody the correct answer and you're not going to win. So the question is, what is the first name of the founder of the Cardano blockchain? The first name. If you know the answer, don't type it straight away. All you're going to do is ruin it for everybody else. Let's have a game of chicken. Let's see how long you can go. 52 seconds. 51. 49. I've not seen an answer. Oh, some wrong answers. Some wrong answers. This is good. This is good. Now we're playing chicken. Donny999, I'm calling you out. You gave the game away. Tariq, it has to be lowercase. He's not called Josh. And it has to be lowercase, remember. That was exceptional, exceptionally sneaky. That was really good. 14 people got that one right. Well done. Adi, Alex, Devon, Mohammed, Franjava, Tariq, Boybox1, Jace, and Donny. Donny, you. So Donny, if you're listening and you know the answer, for the hard questions, don't enter the answer until the end of the timer, because I'm going to start reducing the boxes. So I'm going to ask an easy one next, and then I'm going to ask an even harder one. So we're now for an easy question that everybody can get right, so feel free to enter whenever you want. Right, now you just have to enter true or false. All you have to do is type true or false in lowercase. The total supply of Bitcoin is 21 million. Is that true or false? And when I mean total supply, I do not mean already mined, I mean the total max supply of Bitcoin. Is it 21 million? Now the next question I've got for you, which I'm not going to ask you a question about because I don't know how I type the question or the answer is. Does anybody know why it's 21 million? Because I do. So after this question, while I'm thinking of a hard question, I want you to very quickly type into chat why it's 21 million. And it is 21 million, by the way. We've only got a bit of time left. So by the time you hear my voice... Oh, that's good coffee today. By the time you hear my voice, it will have gone. It's correct. It's true. So, Dane, you are not a beginner. You are one of the greatest footballers that has ever graced a football pitch. Only thing you had a problem with in your career was headbutting people. Apart from that, you are certainly not a beginner. So, can anybody tell me why Bitcoin has a maximum supply of 21 million? That's what I want you to type into chat, because it's actually quite. I wouldn't say it's an interesting story, but it's one that you should probably all know about. Right, now I'm going to ask a difficult question. Now, I just need to go and make sure that I type this properly into chat, or we will end up giving you the wrong question. Now remember, if you know the answer, do not type it in. I'm going to start putting the word hard at the end of the question, so you all know. If you know the answer, do not enter it until the timer is running down, or you're going to give the answer to everybody and it will defeat the purpose of the hard question. So the question is, I want you to tell me the first name of the founder of Solana. And it begins with an A, because he's technically co-founder, but he is the face of Solana. What is the first name of the founder of Solana? Don't type it in if you know the answer. Wait until the time is running out. Now let's see who is going to give the game away. Lots of people typing Sol. I want the first name of the founder. Binance user 5C. I'm going to ban you. You've given the game away. Razzie Dave, it needs to be in lowercase. Tariq, well done. There's only going to be 40 winners, by the way. If we do go over 40, there will be people who have missed out. 22 winners, 28 winners. You know what? This is a good way of playing this quiz. I think we should call this quiz Chicken. See how long you can go before giving the answer. We'll call this Chicken Quiz. 28 of you have won bigger prizes. Addy, well done. Donny. How can Eggy win 0.47? When the prize is divided by 40. Tariq, sorry about that, Tariq. The Andy gets 78, Drew gets 79, and Tariq gets 4. Jace gets 1. Eagle Wings got 83. How is this even fair? So the answer is, of course, Anatoly. Anatoly Yakovenko, I think he's called. Anatoly Yakovenko, I think he's called. So congratulations to you. Well done for taking part in the Chicken Quiz. Now let's ask another one. We've got ages yet. We've got loads of time for this. Remember, if you're here and you enjoy these quizzes, there are 2 things I need you to do. Number 1, partake in the quiz. But number 2, I need you to come and give us a subscription on YouTube, because we are desperately trying to get to 2,000 by the end of the year. We've just ticked up to 1,400. We have 600 subscribers to go to hit 2,000. So if you can give us a follow, I'm going to drop a video today about a scam. If you could give us a follow, I'd greatly appreciate it. And the other thing you can do, if you like giveaways, airdrops, Binance boxes, is you can come and join us on Telegram. You've got 3. You should. I mean, this is the thing. I don't know why you're getting 3 when I'm dropping so many. Anyway, it's important that we try and mix up the questions. I'm going to ask you an easy one now. They're not all going to be hard, and they're not all going to be easy. You've got to remember that we've got beginners as well as we've got seasoned pros like Adil and Tariq in chat. And this is the question of the week for me. This, once I've learnt this, it's become a revelation to me. What does build and build stand for? In crypto, what does build and build stand for? The Telegram link, I think I just dropped it into the chat box. I'll drop it again after the quiz because, in fact, I'll leave all the details there. I'll make them bigger. There you go. Oh, there you go. I'll drop them all in there in a minute. Loads of people getting this right. For those of you that don't know, we have somebody with a BNB complex, and that is Adil. Adil in chat has some kind of mental derangement, I think it is, where every answer to every question is BNB. Whether it be, what's 2 plus 2? BNB. Who is the CEO of Binance? BNB. What is the name of Crypto Warehouse? Well, it's not Crypto Warehouse, it's Crypto BNB. So we try and look after him best we can. We give him, you know, cakes and cups of tea and things like that in his senile old age. Congratulations to 71 of you that have got that right. Death Note, well done. Mohammed, congratulations. Drew, Feroz, congratulations. Franjiva, Cash Crypto Express, Tariq. Well done to all of you in chat. The answer is, of course, BNB. So, next question is going to be a hard question because we like to mix it up. While I'm thinking of the question, I'm going to drop the Telegram group into chat for the gentleman. Exactly, Franjivo. What's the name of my wife? She is now BNB Fitzgerald. Indeed. Lots of scammers today in chat. Lots of them. It'd be a lot easier to have a conversation if they just weren't spamming their absolute tripe in chat. So that was the easy question. Now we need a hard question, don't we? Okay. Let me think of a difficult question to catch people out. Remember, the answer has to be typed in lower case. Now, because there are hard questions, so just put the word hard on the end. So this is the chicken quiz. So what I mean by that is, if you know the answer, do not type the answer into chat until the end of the timer, because I'm only giving away 40 gifts. If you give the answer straight away and 65 people all type in the answer, there's a 50% chance you're not going to win. So we're going to play the chicken quiz. And if somebody can remind me in Telegram that it's called chicken quiz for next time, that'd be great. And tomorrow we're going to do the TA quiz. Brogan will be doing TA in the background as we go through the quiz. So, hold your nerve. Do not type in the answer if you know it. What is the last name of the founder of Litecoin? The last name of the founder. He was not called Dave LTC. Butterin's a good guess, but it's not the right answer. There's 26 seconds to go. One person's got it right. 20 seconds to go. Donny has to be in lowercase. And here come the correct answers, absolutely piling through. 11 correct answers. Excellent. 15 in the end. Well done. That's how you play Chicken Quiz. 2-1. How can Alex only get 2? What sense is this? Tariq, congratulations. Lucy got 70. How can Lucy get 70? Alex get 2. How does that even make sense? Jace, well done. Franjava. Right, so what I'll do for the next one is I'll reduce the number of boxes to 20. That should double what you get. So the answer was Lee. The chap was called Charlie Lee. And I tell you something, we need to give Donny999 and we need to give him a crack back behind the ear hole. Tariq, I know you got 11. I know. Right, so now an easy question. Otherwise, the newcomers here will be getting very annoyed that they can't get any of the answers right. So, an easy question. So the question is very simple. Is Bitcoin proof of work or proof of stake? All you have to do... Oh, that's not the right flaming thing. Hang on. Crypto quiz. Put that in there. Question. Is BTC POW or POS? Stop making it go uppercase. Everybody should get this question right. Is Bitcoin proof of work or proof of stake? Just type POW or POS into chat and you will win. This is not a chicken quiz question. This is an easy one. Remember, you've got to type it in lowercase. If you type it in uppercase, you will not win. Lots of correct answers. Congratulations. Over 50 now. 54. Well done, everybody. The answer is, of course, it's proof of work. Simple as that. Now, I'm going to ask... Morning, Joel. I'm going to ask a difficult question. And you've got to listen carefully, or you are not going to win. So this chicken quiz question... I'm only going to give 20 correct answers for this. So the answer I want is a number. I want a number. Do not put anything else into the chat. Hang on 1 second. Just let me double check that this is real. Because if I ask you the wrong question, you're going to absolutely lose your bacon with me. Right, I have got it right. Okay, so to the nearest million, what is the current supply of Ethereum? To the nearest million. So if you think it's 140 million, you put 140. So it has to be a 3-digit number, no M on the end. If you know the answer, remember, it's the chicken quiz. Keep your answer until the end or you're going to give it away. There's only 20 correct answers for this. Put the number in the chat with no M on the end. all you have to do. And I'm not going to say whether anybody is right or wrong. So there was 20 boxes and 25 winners. So Alex got 100, Loser Life got 133, Tariq got 67, Tsunami got 120. The answer is 120. That was the correct answer, and that would have won you your prize. Now it's 2:15. What I'm going to do now is drop the big box at the end of the show, and I'm going to go and have some food because it's now 2:30, nearly 2:30, and I am starving. So thank you all for joining me. Before I go, some very quick bits of housekeeping. Tomorrow I am live with Hollywood. The one, the only, the legend himself is live, but the Monday show, which I normally do with Hollywood, I won't be doing it with him on Monday because he's going out on a bender. He's in the room with me, by the way. He won't be joining me on Monday, which he normally does. So tomorrow we've got tokens, TA and crypto. So during the quiz tomorrow, Brogan will be doing TA while I ask you some crypto questions. So that's something to look forward to. Don't forget, it's very important to give us a follow on YouTube. If you like what we do, if you like these quizzes, if you like having a bit of fun on a Friday at the end of the news, make sure to give us a follow on YouTube. There is the link. And we're going to upload a new video in about half an hour's time. So make sure to do that. And if you do like the show and you are one of our wealthier viewers, then feel free to give us a tip. We have Patreon. All the details are in the chat. But until tomorrow, have a great rest of your day. See you, Adil. See you, Tariq. See you, the other regulars that are in there that I can't remember the name of. And I will see you all in the morning with Brogan.